Just walk back out with the tray, my shield covered in guns and ammunition.
Would you like
Ammo winch, box me.
Would you like anything else, sir? No. Electro rearms and reloads himself. Dr. Reynolds looks pretty fucking nervous, and he picks up he starts to go after and pick up guns, and then Electro just scolds him and says, "No! I know you can't shoot."
But perfectly fine with...
Yeah, whatever. Dr. Reynolds like, "You don't know me." "Oh, no. No, I know you. Otherwise, you would have given me a different answer." "Shut up! You sound just like fucking Eddie. Dumbass." Dr. Reynolds is fuming.
Electro got cocky over a week's time.
Maybe he's tired of scientist bullshit too.
That's why he locked himself up down in the prison wing.
Meanwhile, back in security, Eugene ends up returning to Trusty Tony, followed by Dr. Savage.
Oh, thank God. Starting to think that maybe you were got lost.
Yeah. Dr. Savage chuckles like, "Not God named Richard. There's a difference." Looks at the door, pulls out his card, swipes it in, door opens.
I'll point out he's still using Eddie's key card set.
Did you not return his lab coat to him?
I don't think, because right after we basically got in the elevator.
Because if you didn't do that to him, say when he was healing you, he is still fucking bare-chested right now. So that's your call.
Nice.
So we should probably take a vote. Do we want bare-chested ducks? It seems like you should get some bonus pluses to things for that. I know I would have given it back.
There you go. In that case, his shirt is, still ripped and all.
I would actually say I would have traded him.
Traded him?
Yes. Lab coat with key card for key card.
Sure. But yeah, Dr. Savage ends up passing through the door. And you guys are able to get into a more secure area of the security section, which has all sorts of different substations and doors leading off. There's a few problems. For one, it seems like the backup power for this region is a little worse for wear in that there isn't any. Deadlights, nothing. Complete pitch black. And you are not going to be able to light the way with the fucking, tip of a doobie and a cigarette.
So, remember when Dr. Knight said there was enough power to power this facility for days?
Remember when Dr. Knight was a giant fucking liar?
Dr. Savage looks and says, I hadn't exactly been in this area of the facility before, but looks like some structural, sometimes those engineering electrical types, they get things wrong. It's nothing to be worried about, right?
Is it possible that I could find an electrical box that's near some light?
No, it looks like they keep this pretty well secure.
Well,
the walls are pretty smooth in this section, almost as if this is a special area devoted to security and watching over God knows what.
Hey Doc, do you know where I can get a flashlight or?
Doc Savage says, well, there's probably some either in the barracks or in the armory for sure. Might be a few in the mess hall.
'Cause...
Definitely the officers' quarters. Yeah, we ain't seeing shit.
Yeah, we're probably gonna need something with a lot more light. Maybe something, I don't know, I'm not an electrician, but maybe something hit the breaker and the power just went on the section.
Hey, Eugene?
Yeah.
Give me a hit of that.
Fuck yeah. You want some, Tony?
Tony's just gonna... He's gonna motion towards the face palm and he's just gonna stop. He's like, no, I'm good. No,
okay.
I'm good.
Alright, yes. Smoke it up, man.
Back in the foyer, Fletch is left with Dr. Cross. The nervous bookworm Dr. Cross.
She's nervous now.
Well, she's been nervous. You imagine this entire time.
Her defenses are down. Go for it.
Avoiding the wonderful roleplay I'm sure you would appreciate.
Go on.
Try to lay down some foundation moves on her.
Foundation moves?
Yeah.
Is that a technical term?
It's part of the handbook, yes.
All right.
Wait. So you're saying Isaac Asimov wrote these?
All right. Foundation moves. What sort of angles or like foundation type of arguments or constructs are we looking for here, Ryan?
He's using the reassurance he'll protect her type angles.
Sure. This would be countered with what about the stories of you being a rapist angle?
What about the stories of those coming from a general that doesn't exist? One of apparently 5 fake generals here.
There's only one to her knowledge.
But each of us knows of a different one.
From her understanding, that might be due to the crazy drugs you were all fed intravenously.
And that couldn't also have something to do with hearing fake stories? If you're already hallucinating, don't you just kind of see and hear what you want to?
And you did say... So what are you're looking to lay like a foundation. What are you hoping to accomplish?
Acquired trust.
Acquired trust. Well, certainly. What do you think would be fitting for this type of thing to roll for the situation, then?
I have no idea.
Full on seduction.
I was
seduction or smooth talking, one of the two.
Smooth talking.
I'm thinking that unless you want to do like a B horror movie thing and get a room right now and inevitably get killed, because people who have sex in horror movies get killed.
Hey, that's why I'm just going for foundation, because this isn't exactly the best time to be stripping down.
We can work with an intelligence plus smooth talking, and I can definitely say that you'll get an extra +4 bonus on top of all the other bonuses you'd get.
All the other bonuses?
Yes. That extra +4 comes from the fact that you did help.
So that's a 21.
16, 18, 21. Let's see. What would that be resisted by? This matters.
Actually, that's a +3 charisma now also, so 22.
Alright. Let's find our section here. Smooth talking. Use intelligence, and I guess you'd use questioning.
He's gonna question his motives.
Let's see. She does find you questionable. We'll try something here. You know, you are exactly the, you could be an unsavory character, but
I don't have Trusty in my name, but you know.
Perception-based. Oh.
22 versus failure.
Let's see. How many levels of success is a 22? Oh, that's extraordinary. That is 6th level. So why don't you... She is putty in your hand. Why don't you give us some flavor and flesh this out for us, Ryan?
That would be hard to do without knowing how she's acting.
Well, how do you want her to act? Based on basic personality template, she is she's very bookwormish. She defaults a lot to science, as if she uses that as some sort of like means for her to like cope with like her foundation of the world. She's very nervous and scared, given the whole sort of zombie thing, the fact that she was lied to and deceived, the fact that she doesn't understand what the fuck's happening, so all of her science isn't any help at all. The fact that she is currently trapped in a military installation under lockdown with no immediate means of escape. Concerns about, I don't know, the military fucking capturing her and turning her into an experiment. Because she doesn't want to be, or killing her outright for this. She's heard horror stories about how military installations handle lockdowns. She's seen movies.
She's heard Potman talk.
Yeah, that's worth insanity points right there.
Yeah. You know, she has access to forbidden lore. She's seen some shit. She's very unassuming. It's not as if she's people stupid. She just apparently, she's maybe had other people to like intercede on her behalf, or she's never really cared about interacting with others. It's like I wouldn't want to say like an Asperger's situation, but like it's sort of like awkward for her to like interact with people, particularly like in a one-on-one situation that you are now in.
Something to the effect of just, they're like, hey, don't worry about it. Calm down. Like, it's going to be fine. I helped get you out of there. I'm going to look after you. Nothing bad will happen. I'm here for you.
Despite how cheesy and utterly absurd that sounds, with 6 successes, it fucking sells. Maybe she's too
this
scared.
This is B-movie, I thought.
Maybe she's, too scared right now to really, make better sense of the creepiness of the situation.
I've only got eyes for you.
I'll watch over you.
Goddamn 80s, love song. Creepy level.
No, I'm just picturing him, going, shh.
Shh, don't fight it.
Shut the fuck up.
Eventually, though, I imagine Eugene and Trusty Tony and Dr. Savage end up coming from the security hallways, having their search being unfruitful due to,
lack of light.
Lack of light. And they're not dwarves and elves, so
Well, you said it was pitch black in there, so there was not enough light in there for low light vision to matter.
No.
Maybe they could be drowned.
Gotta get thermographic, man.
Are you trolls?
What, do you not like the Drow Grimith? I seem to remember you playing in a campaign of them.
Nah. Not sold on them. I like them even less than I already did, which was not at all.
But Fletch does want to check out these barracks and see if he can find some better clothing than what was made available to them.
Sure.
Trusty Tony's gonna wander over this way. He's gonna open up this one because it's the nearest one.
Okay. Trusty Tony can certainly do that.
He's looking for a flashlight, torch.
As mentioned, the doors are unlocked, and he can certainly get his way in. Similar to the last barracks, this one has it's a large room with 6 double bed lofts. Look like they have been left in a hurry, like people might have been sleeping in them recently, and then suddenly the emergency alarms went off and they evacuated.
Fletch happened to find a cowboy hat anywhere.
No.
Damn it.
Why would you want a cowboy hat?
Why wouldn't you?
Equipment lockers hang open and empty along the sides of the room, alongside several tables and chairs. You've got blankets, spare clothes, reading material, various paraphernalia, which might not exactly be allowed in such a site. There is certainly a flashlight, however, which is of immediate and pertinent interest to Trusty Tony.
Flashlight, get.
Some painkillers, shit like that.
I'll take a few of those.
Yeah.
Wait, these aren't painkillers, these are LSD.
Trying to imply you're not just taking a handful of birth control pills.
You just holds like Advil in one hand and Tylenol in the other, and just takes them both.
Double fisting and painkillers.
Yes, flashlight is in hand.
Got a flashlight. Does it work?
It does. Takes a little bit of shaking. You have to hit the butt of it.
That's not a shake flashlight?
No, it's not one of those.
Shake light.
I do have one of those. Those aren't bad.
Mm-hmm.
Guess it'll be somewhere up here.
Yeah, it's fine.
After searching through the barracks room and getting some better clothing.
Sure. Dr. Savage looks at Trusty Tony. You only found one?
I was only looking for one. You didn't ask me to find one for you.
Dr. Savage says, well, I mean, if you want everything to be dependent on one flashlight that could easily go out or be lost whenever some sort of crazy infected creature sneaks in through a ventilation shaft and grabs your neck, then I'm just throwing that out there.
Trusty Tony walked away 3/4 of the way through that.
This guy isn't passive-aggressive or anything.
Dr. Savage leans over towards Eugene and snickers.
Great, they're fucking pals now.
Eugene is totally okay with this.
There are certainly other flashlights. We're looking at a total of 3, counting the one you already found, Jordan.
Oh no, Trusty Tony's isn't. Okay, no. I was going to say Trusty Tony's in a vindictive mood. He's going to go to each and every single barracks and get all the flashlights.
All right, he can John McClane that.
No. He's only going to get 3. He's gonna get the 3 and bring them back, and here you go. Here.
Dr. Savage takes one. Fantastic. It's at this point that coming from the main hallways of the armory are we have the soldier wielding his electronics toolkit and reloaded gun, Dr. Reynolds, who looks dejected, and our maid cafe waifu.
6'3", made of muscle, carrying bullets on a riot shield.
Bullets and her baseball bat on a riot shield.
And that 10mm picked up in the back.
I'm glad to see your hallway was better than ours. Ours is full of darkness.
There's a lot more back there than just this stuff.
I got all I need right here.
We got an electronics toolkit. I think we've already got all we need.
I've got all the guns I will ever need.
The elevator just go up.
Oh, certainly did.
What?
Huh.
That's bad.
When I find Knight, I'm going to kill him.
Well, no, I think Vivian just took it. Huh.
Doesn't look like she's in that little sitting area anymore.
So you're telling me you took your eyes off your woman for 5 seconds, she ran off?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No.
What's this about Dr. Cross? Says Dr. Reynolds.
She just took the elevator back up. I guess she didn't want to hang out here anymore.
He sort of gives that glare that's like reserved for Dr. Knight towards Fletch. What did you do to her?
I didn't do anything to her. What did you do to her?
What do you do? You're the one who was with her. What are you doing throwing that? You can't distract me.
A little bit. I didn't do anything.
While the women argue, I'm gonna go. Cat, take care of the women who are arguing. I'm gonna go explore this way.
Sure you don't want a 10mm? All the rounds ever?
Electra
No, I'm good.
Gonna put them on a table.
Lecter says, I was just about to take that damn thing, too. Stupid scientist for fucking shit. Fucking spoiled.
Since the elevator's gone, Doc, you want to go back this way while everyone else is arguing?
Dr. Reynolds says, sure. Not looking too thrilled with the prospect of going.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess we're taking him too.
Yeah, I'll go with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Fletch, 5.56 was the right caliber, right?
For the rifles, yeah.
Just gonna set down the whole box right next to him.
Just kind of blinks at it a few times, like, thanks?
Look, I don't use the guns, so I just picked up what I think you people had.
No, it's good. It's just
there's
hard to load,
a lot.
Yeah,
more
it'll definitely work.
You want to go back to the armory? You can have your pick. I don't even know what the hell you'd call things.
Wait a minute.
Big guns, little guns, middle guns, bigger guns.
I think we forgot to ask the obvious question. Can we call the elevator back down?
As Trusty Tony is hobbling down towards security.
He's just going to sort of say that out loud. Yeah, whatever.
Dr. Savage looks over and says, well, it could be called down, yes. It just has to finish its trick first.
Oh, it's one of those elevators.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, a normal elevator.
Yeah. They don't splurge on crazy elevators that you can stop mid-transit and call back down.
Seems like a thing the government would do, though.
Seems kind of odd the elevator even works in the lockdown.
That is true. But I can't say that because I can't hear Fletch.
Yep.
Because we're going to put the rest of the ammo on the ground.
Well, actually, I'll pick up the box of ammo. At least I'm assuming it has a handle, like the typical green box with handle.
Yeah.
I'll just bring it over to the elevator and ask Mr. Soldier Man here, Electro, like, what's up?
The Electro signs, oh, nothing much, just waiting for a fucking elevator because scientists decided to get cold feet and try to bolt for safety that doesn't exist until the man with the electronics toolkit begins to work on the door to open the door. The usual.
Do you think you'll be able to get through it, or should we be looking for one of these Sigma keys?
Fletcher says, honestly, I think it's more likely for me to get through the door, even if it takes me a day, than it is to find one of the keys. As noted, I personally only know of 2 people who have...
What?
Yeah?
Huh.
You forgot Knight, didn't you?
Back at the armory, not back at the security section, you, Trusty Tony leads Dr. Savage, Dr. Reynolds, and a lit Eugene on a quest through the Theta door into the dark caverns of the security section. Quite a few substations, quite a few monitors, and lights, none of which are powered even remotely, as if this place is completely devoid of power. Trying to get through the doors also, the other doors beyond that one you open, even though you have someone with sufficient keycard access and Dr. Knight, is extremely difficult in that there's no power so that the doors don't actually open at all. Manual override access is possible, in which case you can try to push, open the doors, combined with all 4 of you and some strength and some time. You could get through any individual doors. What is it that you're hoping to accomplish in the security section? As Dr. Knight will tell you, this is actually devoted to people who watch over the entire facility and the surrounding environments to make sure that nothing escapes or gets in.
I really hope you mean Doc Savage.
Yeah, Dr. Savage.
Dr. Knight's been there the whole time, just staring at you.
Mostly,
He's like a ghost. He's an apparition.
They just swapped their name tags and nobody noticed.
Yep.
Mostly just wanted to see if we can get any vision on the things below or the outside, and see if
It definitely does look like there would be terminal access to get a look on every single room on every single level, with some exception of the officer quarters and your individual cells. Maybe those security rooms you would devise are kept down there for a reason. However, all of this is currently unpowered. You would need to somehow flush this area with backup power of some kind in order to get any sort of sight or camera angle at all.
So we need to perform some mumbo-jumbo science fiction stuff.
You could certainly attempt to devise or juice up this area somehow if you'd like to attempt to perceive a situation which you could find, say, an electric substation, and then work your way through it. You don't really have a toolkit for that, though. So you'd have to try to make do with the tools around you, which would be improvising.
Maybe a -2, right?
In this situation, particularly with the dim lights, and you only have a flashlight and you're unfamiliar with this situation, I would definitely say a -4 on a perception plus electronics task to try to understand the situation and find something you can use.
A perception plus electronics, you say?
Perception plus electronics. -4.
Nope.
Trusty Tony, gives this some thought, and it's due to the light, he doesn't really have the tools, and he doesn't have, a map, schematics or a layout. There's not one of those just laying around where you can see all the detailed blueprints. He doesn't fucking know where, those are, and it's not like those asshole scientists can fucking help. They don't do this shit.
I got no idea how we're gonna get this place powered up.
And both Dr. Savage and Dr. Reynolds will tell you they don't have any experience with electronics.
Well, I guess to make this not a complete waste of time, let's look through the desks.
All right.
Maybe we'll luck out and find a card.
Sure. With that sort of attitude, you can certainly get one Theta pass.
Hey. Well, we got a Theta pass now, so still not a Sigma pass, but
no,
close.
No, it's not even as good as Dr. Savage's Omicron pass.
Well,
or Dr. Reynolds' Lambda pass.
Well, I have a pass.
You have a hall pass, yes.
Yes.
The administrator stops you.
I have a hall. Is there anything else in the drawers here? Anything of value?
Not anything that your character would devise to be like of immediate value. Maybe
so
like maybe like a few like candy bars and shit like that. But if you're really looking for food, you'd want to go to the mess hall.
So it's just like odds, bits and pieces of this like.
It's bits and pieces, paper clips, office shit. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, evidence that people sit in these chairs and look at these monitors for a very long time.
Well, I guess we're done here, guys. Because
without any power, it's all just useless junk.
Maybe, whatever. Guess we walk back now.
All right. As they all begin their pace back to standing in front of the elevator, Electra says, "Well, in order to get to the security stations that Eddie and I oversee at times Agent Thuran was unavailable, so Dr. Knight led us through the door."
I swear to God.
You're shitting me, right?
He said, "Yeah, I assumed that he had like a temporary pass that he could use for that door since he's been here for years."
I should have knocked him out and searched his body.
Is there any indicator for elevator position?
There is. Looking at the top. Looks as if the elevator has just arrived back on that surface floor.
Like, in quick agitation, like, Fletch steps forward and just hits the button a few times for it, just cursing under his breath.
Alright. Alright, it begins its transit, and then, Electro blinks and says, "No, if he had one, he would have..."
Yeah, he would have fucking ditched on us as soon as we all got back in the elevator.
Electro's just like frowning at like the floor.
He probably locked the damn door behind himself too.
No, if he had used his pass, it would have completely broken the lockdown thing. Although I've never personally experienced the lockdown, so...
Are there any signs blaring right now of a lockdown still being, like, happening?
There's still the emergency low-power situation. You will recall that you didn't hear a notification that said lockdown lifted.
We did hear that?
You did not.
Okay.
It's about this time that...
As far as I can tell, everybody here just lies, so... Who knows?
Except for Trusty Tony doesn't lie. He speaks nothing but the truth, 100% truth.
This is truth trademark, right?
Yeah.
The rest of the group ends up hobbling back, since they're slowed down by Trusty Tony, back to the main area.
I've got a feeling that Potman and Doc Savage aren't in any hurry.
Doc Savage isn't lit, but he's having a good time. He's making the best of a bad situation. Dr. Reynolds is pretty scared, as if this was definitely not what he signed up for, even a little. The whole near-death experience, he's not taking it too well.
Hey Doc, how's it going?
Working on Zambos.
Doc?
Doc?
What?
How's it going? You alright?
I'm doing. How are you doing?
You want to take a hit too?
No.
Okay, bye.
Tony, we've got a problem.
Tell me about it. This cigarette ran out.
Are there still
Night?
guns on the tables?
Yeah, there's still the 10mm in the box of 10mm stuff there.
Potman
Dib.
starts taking.
Potman,
Anyhow,
you better be careful with that.
Tony,
What?
Fletch's little girlfriend left, and I think Knight might have a Sigma pass. Like, the whole time.
So, we're gonna kill him, right?
I hope we are.
Okay. I don't know
Kinda
why you're pissed off
careful
then.
with that, guys. What they were talking about, like, the whole world hasn't collapsed up there.
Just give it some time, Fletch.
All the
Yeah,
more
well,
reason for me to have a gun.
If that does happen, it might be a while before they stop declaring murder a punishable offense.
What?
Huh?
You might
still
still be held accountable for a while.
Oh, I'm not gonna go out of my way to cold-bloodedly murder someone. I don't give a shit about him. Hope I never see him again.
I mean, it won't be cold-bloodedly murder.
So about that elevator.
Foot is tapping.
It's making its way down.
You guys want Potman to go get us some food from the mess hall?